JBN, we keep you informed. I am Michelle Jones, and in the news, fire leaves one dead, 3 homeless in Sav. An early morning fire in the community of Harmony Town in savanna-la-mar claimed the life of one and left 3 others homeless on Sunday. Dead is 55-year-old Lansdale Harding, a resident of the community. We heard crying, and when I rushed out, there were flames in his house. Omar Ferguson, among those left homeless, said, "I tried to out it. The more water I threw, the more flames come up. I couldn't save Lance at all. Him already died. The grill was locked with a big padlock he could have never opened. My hand cut while trying to save him. Me have to run back to my house and take out the cylinder and save a few items. Everything get wet." Anne-Marie Fairclough and Samar Vickers were also left homeless by the blaze. Fairclough bemoaned that she has lost everything and that she has no idea where she'll sleep Sunday night. "Everything damaged at the house," Fairclough explained. "The fire truck take a good while to come, but them reach right when for we house catch fire. I don't know how me I go manage or which part me I go. Me just a start," 24-year-old Vickers said. "Me just move out of my grandmother's house. Me now work. Me just a try. Me don't know where me I go sleep tonight." Julian Chang, PMP council caretaker of the Savanna-la-mar division, is appealing to anyone who can assist the family. "I just want to express my heartfelt condolences to the family of Lance who lost his life and all the other persons who have experienced the burning out of their homes," Chang stated. "I'm appealing to anyone who can assist. Get in touch with me." Reports from the Savanna-la-mar fire station stated that a candle may have caused the fire. Harding is said to have recently had a stroke that hampered his movement. Several residents explained that his family members and friends were taking care of him up to his tragic death. Deceased in Parkland shooting identified. The police are confirming that another person who was shot and injured in a drive-by attack on Park Lane off Red Hills Road in St. Andrew on Saturday night has succumbed to his injuries. This brings to 3 the number of people who have died following the attack that took place at approximately 7:15 p.m. 4 other people were injured in the attack. The deceased have been identified as Roshan White, Kamoni White, and Alex Henry, ages 27, 28, and 29 in that respective order. Reports from the police sources are that a group of people were sitting at a bar when gunmen carried out a drive-by attack. After the gunmen left the scene, several people were found suffering from gunshot wounds. They were taken to hospital, where 2 were initially pronounced dead and a 3rd succumbed sometime after. Alert activated for a 16-year-old girl gone missing in Portmore. An Anando alert has been activated for 16-year-old Athalia Lancaster of Portmore, St. Catherine, who has been missing since Friday, July 23. She's of dark complexion, medium build, and about 170 centimeters, or 5 feet 7 inches tall. Reports from the Bridgeport police are that Lancaster was last seen at home. Her mode of dress at the time she went missing is unknown. Efforts to contact her since then have been unsuccessful. Anyone knowing the whereabouts of Athalia Lancaster is being asked to contact the Bridgeport Police at 876-988-2697, the Police 119 emergency number, or the nearest police station. 2 men died in separate motor vehicle crashes in St. Mary. 2 men were killed in separate motor vehicle crashes in St. Mary on Friday. The deceased are 52-year-old Philip Clunis, a taxi operator of School Street, Port Maria, and Michael Harris, a mason of Jacks River, both in St. Mary. In the first incident, the Port Maria police reported that about 7:10 a.m., Clunis was driving his Toyota Probox motor car along the Little Bay Main Road in the parish when he was allegedly distracted by an object that had fallen in his motor car. He allegedly swerved to the right and collided into a motor truck which was traveling in the opposite direction. 5 persons were taken to hospital, where Clunis was pronounced dead. The other 4 persons were admitted in serious but stable condition, the police reported. The second incident occurred on the Haywood Hall Main Road about 7:20 a.m. on Friday, when the driver of a green Honda Civic motor car, in which Harris was one of 3 passengers, reportedly lost control of the vehicle and collided in a coconut tree. The 4 injured persons were taken to hospital, where Harris was pronounced dead and the other persons treated and released. Police investigations are ongoing into the incidents. District constables charged following ganja seizure at remand center. 2 district constables were arrested and charged on Saturday following the seizure of a quantity of ganja during a joint police operation at the Horizon Adult Remand Center in St. Andrew. 29-year-old Lafima Roof, Langston Road, Vineyard Town, Kingston 3, and 44-year-old Kiva Henry of Wavell Avenue, Kingston 11, are charged with illegal possession of ganja. Their court dates are to be finalized. The police reported that personnel from the Narcotics Division and the Counter-Terrorism and Organized Crime Investigations Branch, CTOC, conducted an operation at the facility which began about 9 a.m. Rowe and Henry were accosted, searched, and 2.3 pounds of ganja found on their person, according to the police. The police say the team also seized other contraband items, including 3 cell phones and 2 cell phone chargers during the operation. Child criminals galore. Since 2015, over 6,000 children between ages 12 and 18 have been hauled before the courts for serious crimes. Data from the Jamaica Constabulary Force, JCF, have revealed. The data, which reflects the period 2015 to April 2021, show that 6,494 children have been charged with the 28 crimes listed by the JCF, recording the highest arrests for assault, sexual intercourse with a child under 16, breaching the Firearms Act, rape, robbery, as well as breaking and entering. The statistics show that for 2015 to April 2021, 967 children were charged with assault, 195 with aggravated assault, 782 with sexual intercourse with a child under 16, and 396 were charged with sexual offense. Another 350 children were charged with rape, 377 with robbery, 140 with shooting, 295 with having an offensive weapon, and 192 children were charged with murder. Added to that, 534 children were charged with breaching the Firearms Act, 136 with breaches of the Dangerous Drugs Act, 328 were charged with breaking, while 87 were charged with larceny. Children's advocate Diane Gordon Harrison said, while the numbers were alarming, it points to dysfunction within the home and adverse childhood experiences, ACEs. She made a call for more positive adult influences in the lives of children, explained that while children were often victims of crime, they were also perpetrators. Not only do children in Jamaica feature as victims of crime, they also are seen as perpetrators of crime, whether alleged or having gone through the entire criminal justice process and having been convicted for very serious crimes. So yes, cliche as it may be, children do live what they learn, Gordon Harrison said. They internalize things, and if psychosocial support and genuine interest isn't given to them or provided to them by those around them, the seed will be planted for frightening or sad outcomes that we have begun to see. If we do not intervene in critical moments when children are hurting, they will act out. If they see others getting away with wrong, they'll think the same of themselves. Gordon Harrison emphasized that children displaying criminal behavior are often the product of the active supervision by adults in their lives. It goes back to how they are raised. Moral values. Sometimes you can instill moral values and then they stray, but sometimes it also has to do with active supervision. So we are seeing the friends that they're keeping. We are seeing when they start to flirt with people who are not of good character. We are seeing when they start as foot soldiers of gangs, and we intervene very readily, instead of just saying, oh boy, I saw the thing set. It has to do with when they are very young, their values, and throughout their lives, young ages coming up, active supervision, and disrupting bad association when you see them start setting in, she said. The children's advocate further called on guardians to pay closer attention to their children's school attendance, a key element in quickly pinpointing deviant behavior. Sometimes when truancy sets in, it means that that child may be getting involved with inappropriate company and being exposed to the early settings of a criminal lifestyle and so on. If you wait too long to intervene, that's when they are no longer just hanging out with bad people, they are now actively participating, she said. Fund education from dormant accounts, says Morris. Opposition spokesperson on Labour, Social Security and Special Abilities, Dr. Floyd Morris, has suggested that the government should use funds in dormant bank accounts to invest in the education system in Jamaica. Morris, a senator, made the recommendation during his contribution to the State of the Nation debate in the Senate on Friday. Last month, opposition spokesman on finance, Julian Robinson, recommended that unclaimed funds from bank accounts should be made accessible to small and micro businesses that have been hit hard by the COVID pandemic. I would like to also suggest that we look seriously at taking some of these funds, because it is $70 billion that is there in those dormant accounts, to inject in the education sector, to buy more tablets for needy children in the education sector, and also to assist in tertiary education. He argued that students have been particularly impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic, and as such, the unclaimed money from bank accounts could ameliorate some of the challenges they faced. Morris divulged that an estimated 3,000 students decided not to re-register the University of the West Indies at the start of the 2020-2021 academic year during the height of the pandemic. Additionally, he raised concern that a limited number of students was transitioning to tertiary education. He revealed that out of every 10 high school graduates, only 2 moved on to tertiary institutions. By comparison, North America sees upwards of 7 in 10 students making the transition. This trend has significantly hindered long-term productivity nationally. Productivity is down, but gambling is up. Productivity is down, but crime and violence is up. Productivity is down, and abuse of our children and the most vulnerable in society is up, Morris stated. 156 new COVID cases, 3 more deaths in Jamaica. The island recorded 156 new COVID-19 cases and 3 more fatalities on Saturday, bringing overall infections to 51,984 and the virus death toll to 1,176. The Ministry of Health and Wellness reported that the new cases comprise 90 females and 66 males with ages ranging from 1 day to 90 years. The cases were recorded in Westmoreland, 34, Kingston and St. Andrew, 28, St. Elizabeth, 18, St. Anne, 16, Hanover, 15, Manchester, 14, St. James, 11, St. Catherine, 10, Trelawney, 4, St. Mary and St. Thomas, 3 each. Among the latest deaths are a 30-year-old male from St. Anne and an 84-year-old female and a 69-year-old male from St. Catherine. Jamaica had 25 recoveries, bringing the total number of recoveries to 46,843. Currently, 134 people are hospitalized, 16 of whom are critically ill, while 38 are moderately ill. JBN, we keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.